Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, number 11, and I had a great time reading this. It does two things pretty darn well. One, it's actually kind of funny. I know I have an unusual sense of humor. I know that sometimes the way I feel about comic books, doesn't match up with how normal human beings feel about comic books. My sense of humor in comic books doesn't necessarily jive with anybody else's because sometimes I really like that corny Archie's humor and stuff. This is kind of like that. And I don't mean it's like, we'll get to what I mean. Second, there's some action, and it's kind of like, for once, the cover actually kind of conveys the fact that this isn't just for comedy. There's a little bit of action here. She's actually in a place with stone and stuff, and this is just a great spooky piece of art, and it's actiony. Makes me think of Castlevania because she's got a leather whip there or something. Like, she's ready to adventure. She's absolutely ready to adventure. Now, when we open this up, we start off. You ready? We start off with breaking the fourth wall. It's the very first bubble. This lets you know what you're in for. Avalon got you all up to speed on the inside front cover, right? Oh, look. There we go. And she goes and describes her situation, which, even if you're playing it completely straight, it's totally ridiculous, and it's kind of funny because of that. At the bottom, she references the Ghostbusters, which is the setup for a joke. But I don't mind right now because busting makes me feel good. So, joke number one, ghost busting. Uh huh. Number two, and my bust is legend. Look at that determined look on her face. It is a great face. The art in this book is very pleasing to look at. She looks good. No matter what angle they draw her from, uh, she just looks good. And the other characters in the book also look good. And this whole time, as she's going through this stuff, she's just mocking them. She's making light of everything. It's just boom, 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 boom. Every panel could be a chuckle depending on your sense of humor. And for me, I spent this whole book chuckling. We're going to look at one more page, and then I'm going to pick out a couple panels. I'm going to try to limit myself to like 7 pages worth of materials. So, in fact, I'm not even going to show this whole page. I just want to get to this because it's a book. So much to be horrified by in this place, but this is where the medieval macaroni and cheese balls and the game of boneless chicken fingers were made. Shudder. This place is like a Chuck E. Cheese designed by Peter Jackson. And you got the little king dude there. Well, he comes into play later because he's one of the mascots. And I want to show this because this book doesn't shy away from a little scary, a little action. Like, it's there. It happens. Her powers kind of manifest weirdly. She gets into a sword fight that lasts like 2 pages. There's a great reference to a fantastic movie over here. Ano Nathrak Uthvas Bethud. Uh, oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Is it Doshiel Dienve? Something like that. It's the charm of making from Excalibur. It's all it's all in here. There's jokes one after another. There's action. There's references. This book is very wink wink nod nod. But if they turn this into a movie, or I guess it wouldn't be long enough for a movie to do one issue, but if they turn this into like a 10-minute segment of a movie, it would be like that part where people start like getting ready. They're like, oh, this is great, because the climax is about to bust loose in issue 12. The plot thread from the first issue, or from the first story arc, is pulled in. We kind of reference that stuff. The plot thread of the second arc, things from there, are pulled in, and we're starting to tie everything up into one big bundle of fun. I really can't overstate it. There's been a couple, rough issues. There was like one issue in particular in the second story arc. It was like issue 6 or something. Like, I didn't like that issue at all. I thought about dropping the book then. I'm so glad I didn't drop the book because this is fun. And I really can't do more than just kind of tell you that. And if the couple of pages I showed you, the 6-ish pages worth of material, doesn't tell you why it's fun, I'm sorry. I don't think I can do anything else to tell you why. It's funny, it's actiony, and the references are all like wink wink, kind of, they're obvious, but they make you feel clever if you recognize them. which are my favorite kind of references. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. This is super quick because I'm too excited about this book. If I just kept talking, I would start repeating myself over and over, trying to convince you of the same points I've already made. So you take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. And until then, bye bye.